is up, you guys? It's Bebe. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you for clicking on this video today. Today we're going to be talking all about Moonrise Festival. So I wasn't going to let you guys down on Moonrise content because if you know that Moonrise was one of my first dance music festivals many years ago. It's not that far from where I am. I live in New York City. It is down in Baltimore. So it was one of the first ones I did. It's more small, it's more local. Today I'm gonna be talking all about the lineup with you guys. It's a very good lineup this year. It tends to always have a good lineup for being a small festival, so excited to break it down for you guys. If you want more info on the festival itself, I do already have a first timer guide up, which I will link somewhere around here. I don't really think that much changes year after year with this festival because it's so small, so just refer to that video if you want info on the festival, the venue, getting there, all that good stuff. There's definitely some things you should know before you go, so I highly recommend that video. Also, to do a little shameless self-promo, I am still selling tickets to Moonrise Festival this year through INSOMNIAC, so if you are interested in going, I still have some available. I will have the link in the description. It helps support me and my channel. I do make a little bit of a commission through them, just to be completely transparent, so I really appreciate anyone who buys tickets through me. It means a lot and it helps support this channel because I don't make a dime off my YouTube videos. Without further ado, let's jump into the lineup. Starting with Saturday, we are going into it strong with Above and Beyond. I saw them both at EDC and Forest this year and they were magical. I hadn't seen them in a hot minute, so totally missed them so much, and their set lived up to the hype. I really like the new set vibe. It was just a good time with all my friends, loved it, so highly recommend them as always. Arm & Hammer is more melodic bass vibes. Big G is kind of almost like funky bass, also some like vocal driven stuff. They're really fun. Bridget is house. Kaposi, or is it Kaposi? I forget how it's pronounced, but house. Cosmic Gate is trance. The Discovery Project is something INSOMNIAC does, if you're not familiar, where artists can submit to it and they pick a winner and that winner gets to play at the festival. So that's what Discovery Project is. Evan Riley is bass, kind of a mix of different bass genres, I would say. Forrester is more, I actually really like Forrester. I would say that they're more almost indie dance, like indie electronic. I think they had some releases on Kygo's label if I remember correctly, but they're just more like chill electronic, just good vibes. I really like their music. Ganja White Night for some bass. Getter back-to-back Space Laces will be a very high energy dubstep back-to-back. Grizz for some funky bass as well. He actually, if you guys have not seen, announced that he's going on hiatus for a bit after, I think it's October. So if you are a Grizz fan or you haven't seen Grizz, I would definitely go check him out because he's going to be going off the radar for a bit. And then we have ISOXO, who's bass. John Summit, I feel like everyone kind of knows by now. Kaiwachi for some heavy dubstep. Last Heroes is more melodic bass. Loud Luxury is more like, they do a lot of, at this point, just like mashups and remixes, just very like EDM, more like pop leaning, I would say. Mala is house, so is Memba. Nick Elliott is also kind of more like EDM, pop leaning. Yeah, that's kind of the vibe there. Remke, or Remk, I'm not sure how this one is pronounced, but that is trap. Riot 10 back-to-back Jessica Autofred will be a really heavy dubstep back-to-back. Rossi for some trap. Rusko back-to-back Dirt Monkey for some more bass, maybe a little more like wonky, a little touch of experimental when you have Dirt Monkey, I would say. Sarah Benyo is a very talented vocalist, DJ. I would say more melodic bass is the vibe there. She's super nice, definitely check her out. Sullivan King back-to-back Wooly, that'll be super fun. Definitely, like, again, high energy dubstep. Yeah, I love Wooly. He's actually one of my favorite artists to see live, so that'll be fun. Surf Mesa, if you've never seen, we actually caught Surf Mesa at Forest last year and it was just a vibe, like just, I don't know how to explain it, kind of a lot of different genres going on, sometimes leaning a little more pop, but just a really fun set to be at. Taboo is more experimental bass. Veil is also bass, mostly experimental vibes, I would say. And Zomboy is for more heavy bass fans, more dubstep. Moving into Sunday, this is a really quick lineup, not gonna lie. Augustina Azul is house. She's also a vocalist. Alan Walker, I feel like, is a really popular EDM name. I feel like most people know him. A-Lock is house, Osteria is bass, Avello is bass, kind of more melodic driven, I would say. Bonnie and Clyde, I'm not sure what they're doing nowadays, to be honest. I used to catch them live a lot many years ago, and it was more like sometimes a little more pop leaning, bass, like they kind of do a lot of different things. So Borgore back-to-back whipped cream is going to be bass, Death Pact bass. Comment down below who you think Death Pact is, curious to get your guys' opinions. Dylan Francis, very like EDM, I feel like a lot of people know him, I don't think I need to describe his genre. Elefante kind of does a mix of different genres, but always very fun to see live. Evan Gia does a mix, also more like pop leaning, sometimes more vocal driven. Evan Wilder is, I would say, more like old school progressive house vibes. Excision, I feel like everyone kind of knows. I feel like Excision always plays Moonrise. Is that just me? I just feel like he is always on that damn lineup. Cascade Redo, so this is more like chill vibes from Cascade, more like club-esque. Louis the Child, always a fun set. You never know what they're gonna pull, but yeah, some of their stuff is more pop leaning, but a lot of really just fun, funky, bass, melody driven, vocal driven. I feel like I use a lot of the same terms in these videos, but it's just the best way I can describe them. Paulina Her is kind of a mix of different genres. She's also a very talented vocalist. I highly recommend her. Ray Volpe for some bass, mostly dubstep. Sam Felt is more like, I almost want to say tropical house, but very EDM. You have to know Sam Felt by this point. I mean, he's a very well-streamed artist, a lot of very popular songs. Son Holo for some more melodic bass and just chill vibes. Say My Nitty is Say My Name back-to-back Nitty Gritty. That'll be a very fun set. Side piece is Nitty Gritty and Party Favor, and they are always such a fun time, such a fun set to see. So I highly recommend them. Even if you're not super into house music, like just go. I feel like all the friends that I brought to Side Piece that aren't crazy into house music have really enjoyed it. Sippy is bass. We got Slander on here. The Boys, thank you very much. If you have not seen them lately, please go see them, because at EDC Vegas, and this is coming from someone who has seen them like at least 100 times, you guys, I was shocked by their set. I didn't know like any of the transitions. They pulled so much new stuff, so many new transitions, so many just, it's a very new set. I don't know if they're gonna do something similar for Moonrise, but yeah, if you haven't seen them in a while, highly recommend checking them out. The EDC set was just like so heavy. It was way heavier than usual, very dubstep, and then obviously they have a ton of new music that's very cool. So highly recommend, as always. When will I not recommend Slander? Let's be real. Slushy for some more bass vibes. Same with Tape B, same with Bandits. I would say they're mostly trap. Twin Sick kind of does a lot of like remixes and mashups. Overall very just EDM vibes, think like Loud Luxury. And then we have Rekna, who is a very talented vocalist, also a DJ, always a very fun set. So that is the entire lineup, you guys. Very quick and to the point, but this is a small event, a small festival. But yeah, like I said, I'm selling tickets. The link is in my description if you want to go check it out. It's a super easy festival, I would say. It's all daytime. It's not that big, it's very easy to navigate, and if maybe you're newer to raving, or if you just want a more chill festival to put on your calendar, this is a really great one to add. And I haven't been to it since Insomniac took over, so I'm not sure what's different versus when it was Steve's promo, but that is Moonrise. I hope anyone who is going has a great time. I will not be attending this year. I'm kind of taking a little bit of a break from festivals, I would say. I don't know when my next one will be. I'm considering Seismic in November in Austin, just because I want something different, and I've never been, and I've always heard great things, and I have friends who have worked it in the past and just had a really good time. So that might be on the schedule. I don't know, I gotta get my finances and my calendar in order, but yeah, I won't be at Moonrise this year. I hope you guys who are going have a blast, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace.